Hi there guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Jake and you're here for a reaction, and today I am reacting to Thor Love and Thunder, and it's the official trailer. Now, my first video actually on this channel, it was the reaction to Thor Love and Thunder, the teaser trailer. And it was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. As a teaser, as far as teasers go. Um, going forward into this one, obviously I want to see more storyline. Just not too much of the plot. Sorry, I should have said not too much of the plot, but enough to get me. I'm excited no matter what. Right? It's Thor. It's Chris Hemsworth at his best. Portman's back. Taika Waititi's at the helm again. Like you've got hopefully this time I get to see Gore the God Butcher, Christian Bale's character, and more of a better look at Zeus being played by Russell Crowe. Both fucking fine actors as well. So yeah, I think the main thing I'm looking forward to for this is just to show a bit more of them. I think more of them and more of what the story actually is going to be, because we obviously know that somehow Jane Foster, as per the comics, I understand that she gets cancer and she can then somehow wields the power of Thor, gets a millionaire. But every time that she, I think, takes on the power of Thor, whenever she returns, she gets closer to death. I think her illness gets worse. So I kind of want to know. I don't know if I necessarily need to know just yet. I'd like maybe to know how it goes in the cinema. Maybe. I think I'm okay. I'm okay with not knowing why and how, and if it literally is just I'm sick, and then I have the power. I know that's not Thor, but still. I don't know why I went a bit. I have the power, like Ernie. So yeah, so I think I'm okay with it, but I mainly want to see, like, I understand that Gore's his backstory is that his wife and kids died, and the gods weren't around to protect them, to save them. So he just goes around murdering them. From that's what I think I understand from that. So yeah, so I kind of want a bit more, a little bit more scene of him and Zeus, and more Portman as the mighty Thor. But yeah, I don't think I a little bit more to the storyline, but too much then, and I'm just like I'll just, well, that's too much. I know too much now, even though it's only gonna be like, I don't know, a minute and a half maybe. That's still too much info. Like, it's a 2 hour film. Like, I know that came out. So like I read Chris Hemsworth like Instagram post before I then realized it's the actual trailer. I was like, oh fuck. So I know it's 2 hours. So I mean, it's only 1 minute and 30, but sometimes things are given away a bit too much. But yeah, so hopefully it's not that, and I am very much excited for this. I'm going to jump into it, guys. So I hope you enjoy this reaction, and I'll see you on the other side. Hi there, guys. It's me, future me, but currently it's present you that's experiencing this. I totally fucked up. So going into this, you will see. I'll explain quickly. When using OBS, you have to sort of back out. And when you watch something, you sort of have like what we're recording in the corner. It basically it's basically supposed to record whatever I'm watching. Dopey bollocks me accidentally. Well, no, I did it purposely, but without fucking realizing I did it. I turned off the recording for what I'm watching in the corner of the screen. So my first reaction is my actual reaction, but there was no video for you to see. There was no way of me getting that video that I watched back, so I then had to download the trailer, and the exact same trailer that I watched. However, whenever I sorted out, put it into the video, it was out of sync. It always went out of sync, especially once it got the bit where he finds Mjolnir. And then from that point onwards, it then at points just kept on getting so out of sync. So I had to edit that down. So that's why if you're looking at it, it's edited down. So it's the bits when we react at, it's sort of the bits in between that are sort of like that show you just a bit of the background and like sort of wide shots and stuff like that. Nothing really. I've sort of edited them down so either they're not there or they're only a second rather than the couple of seconds they are. So then it's not too out of sync when I'm reacting. Otherwise, it would be so bad. You would have been thrown off. So I've done that. So sorry for that. But the second reaction that I do, that's fine. That's in real time. But my original reaction is my raw reaction, but I've just edited it down so the video in the corner isn't too bad. Now moving on to the second thing I fucked up with, because I am so used to turning when I go to do my talk to the camera afterwards once I watch something, I'm so used to pressing the button to turn off the screen record in the corner that I still still realize I've got a headphone in. I'm an idiot. Anyway, I still press the button to turn off the screen record, which actually then turned on the screen record, and then I just carried on as normal. So in the corner was literally a endless sort of mirror dimension of me recording. So it was just constantly, so you could see 20 me's before then it went out to bloody before you could see it, and it was so I messed up there. So that's why I've edited the Thor Love and Thunder poster in the corner. There might have been ways to sort out the video. There might have been ways to do something to get rid of that. With the software I'm using, there isn't. There might have been ways to edit the video that I've put in there so then it was all in sync, but I didn't know how to. Something I'll work out. Something I won't need to work out if I'm just not an idiot and I don't do that again. And I always check, so I don't know how I did it this time. I'm an idiot. But either way, it's sorted. I thought I'd give you a brief explanation. I'll let you jump into this, guys. Sorry again. Enjoy.
Kids, get the popcorn now. Let me tell you the story of the space Viking, Thor. He was no ordinary man. He was a god.
Yes,
After
he
fading
looks so
planet Earth
buff.
For the 500th time, Thor set off on a new journey. Was he
So
going
good.
shape?
There he's still
He
working
went
it.
from dead bod to god bod. And after all that, he reclaimed his title as the one and only Thor. Oh, spoke too soon. Jane?
Oh. Okay, that looked a bit too edited on his face.
What's it been like? 3-4 years?
8 years, 7 months, and 6 days.
Am I sensing feelings?
Well, you're right.
God, she looks so good.
Ones who gods care about is themselves.
Oh,
This is my vow. All gods will die.
oh, he looks gnarly. There's his
I was gonna
goats.
say that was very, very impressive what you did back there.
There's goats.
He's just my first bad guy.
You never forget your first.
Oh, that one. Show me him. Show me him more. Oh my god, he looks so good. She looks so even more good. I love her so much.
Because I have something worth fighting for.
Let's see who you are. Take off your disguise. And flick.
Oh,
You flipped too hard, damn it!
Should we help him? And eventually, grape.
I got a goofy smile going on. I thoroughly enjoyed that trailer. The fact is that there is a chance, just by the fact they blurred it out there is a chance we will see Hemsworth's arse. Now, I didn't have that on my bucket list, but now it's there. So now if I don't see the arse, you know, just going to be bitterly disappointed, aren't I? I want to see his arse. I'm gonna watch it again. This again. I think this might have to be my thing where I just have to rewatch, stop, and talk. Because that was nuts. A lot happened there. I'm gonna jump into it. I'm going to jump into it again, and I'll pause and talk rubbish at you as it goes along. Yes. I'm jumping in. Okay.
Kids, get the popcorn out.
Let me just make-
Let me tell you the story.
Let me just pause. Okay, the pauses work. Okay, there we go. I don't want to go too harsh. My mic says it. There's Groot. I see Groot. I see you, Groot. There you are. Don't hide from me. Gamora's there. Pratt's there. Well, Star-Lord. Can't call him the characters. Just there's Pratt. Pratt. Oh, sorry. Star-Lord looks more rugged in it. Yeah, almost has like a little. Looks like a Wolverine look. Like the hair up, like a bit more up, like that. The beard. I like it. But also, I really dig the outfit they
The
have.
space Viking.
That's the space Viking.
He was no ordinary man. He was a god. After saving planet Earth for the 500th time, Thor set off on a new journey.
Yeah, so there's goats. I don't know what the actual name of them are, whether they are goats or not.
Well, he got
But yeah, they have like proper Scandinavian names, and I won't try to pronounce them until I actually can see them, and I'm better at it.
He went from dead bod to god bod. And after all
Yeah.
that, he reclaimed his title
This is fantastic.
as the one
But then
and
also,
only Thor.
I love you.
Oh, spoke too soon.
Is it me? Or has that been added on? Like, that looks like they've added it on just for this trailer. I don't know whether it's just currently not the best CGI. Look at it.
Jane?
I don't know. It's aesthetic. Whether they have to do work on it or not, I don't know. That just looks like they've just gone, all right, okay, either they've gone, all right, we'll just put a helmet on him quickly, or we'll just put a helmet on him, we haven't got time, but we'll fix it up.
Jane?
Unless it's the background that's throwing me off as well, as in using a blue screen in the background, and that's what's maybe maybe that's what's putting me off.
Jane?
I don't know. But it looks like it's just been added. But this music is great like this.
What's it been like? 3, 4 years?
8 years, 7 months, and 6 days. Give or take.
Am I sensing feelings?
She looks so good. She looks so good.
Yeah, you're right.
The only ones who gods care about is themselves.
He looks good.
So this is my vow.
He looks horrible in the sense that he looks so good. He looks so horrible and creepy. And listen, it's Taika Waititi. It's kind of like there will be moments in this where it's going to be like, oh, that's pretty badass, or badass, or that's hardcore. But there will be moments where he won't just be, I'm a badass character. There will be, like you see at the end with Thor and him are just sort of pointing at what, like that sort of thing. So hopefully, I don't mind. I guess I don't mind that, really. I just hope they don't try, because he from his vengeance is what makes the character, from what I understand, and I wouldn't want him to sacrifice his vengeance, like to make him funny. It's more that they will be funny around him, and that's what make it funny. Sort of like how with Surtur in Ragnarok, where they he wasn't a joke, but they were taking the piss out of him, that sort of thing. So hopefully they do that rather than him look this creepy, and then he's just doing wisecracks, you know. And I know this was taken from the straight from the comics, minus Korg.
All gods will die.
Yeah, what accent is he in as well? There we go. Did that boat just summon the Bifrost? Or ride on the Bifrost? Or propelled by the Bifrost?
I'd say that was very, very impressive what you did back there.
That's so cool.
It's just my first bad guy.
In fact,
Never forget you first.
is he destroying a moon there? She's so cool. I love her so much. they're there. Drax, Gamora, not Gamora. I didn't at the start of this call it Gamora, did I? When I was talking, there's. Oh my god, how have I forgotten her name? Nebula. I think I said Gamora at the start. I think I did. It's Nebula. But yeah, there was Nebula. I honestly really like that funky, like sort of font to it. It's so Do you know what I was only thinking about this earlier, right? Is I've maybe said it in the first trailer when I watched it. I found the Shakespearean stuff not to be working. Maybe that's me. I know there's people out there that will stand by it, but there's a track record of Thor, the first film, not being the best, and then the Dark Worlds. I'm gonna rewatch this soon. Rewatch that soon with my mate, and I'm not necessarily looking forward to it, but I am willing to be shocked by it again. Like, hopefully I don't. If it's in my head, it's kind of as bad as I remember. Or not as bad as I remember. I was disappointed, quite disappointed by it, I think, maybe. But if I keep going like that and then I come in with fresh eyes, maybe it might be better, hopefully. But those two didn't work for me. Ragnarok comes out, masterpiece for me. So I like that once they discovered how Guardians worked, which was great, they realized that space doesn't have to just be Shakespearean, or like, especially with that world, they decided to venture in it, so it doesn't have to be dark. It doesn't have to basically constantly look like it's in the DCEU. Like how the DCEU, they had the darkness of it all, and I find it fits that, and I like the DCEU, but I like that Marvel follows different genres. But in the DCEU, they had darkness, and then they brought out Aquaman, and that was a genuine shock, and I thoroughly enjoyed that film. So I like that, like, they found that space, they could do it this way, and as we've gone onto it, we can do other genre, like different types of filmmaking genres to still tell the stories in the MCU. And I find that when they do space, if they just make it as mad, like as if it's Star Wars, but they've just gone like, yeah, loads more fucking technology and like colors and different sort of aliens, and with CGI we can do what the fuck we want. Like I enjoy that it isn't just the shapes of what we consider to be life forms. It's whatever the hell they've decided. Oh, obviously it's in the comics and stuff like that, but but mainly with the colors as well. It doesn't have to just be that bland sort of look. The only bright thing in bloody Thor 1 and 2 was the Rainbow Bridge, and that got destroyed. So yeah, anyway, so otherwise I'm thoroughly enjoyed with how the color aspect has gone when it comes to space travel in this.
Let's see who you are. I take off your disguise.
Why have they got him doing an accent? Why have they got... Oh. He does look great as Zeus, though.
And flick.
Oh, he's so ripped.
Oh, flick too hard, damn it!
He is so ripped.
Should we help him? And eventually, grape.
I mean, I'm there day one. No, nothing's stopped me from being there day one. Right, guys, that was my reactions to Thor: Love and Thunder trailer, the main trailer, not the teaser. I've spoken about it through it, what I liked about it, what I was a little bit, overall, in general, I'm very excited for this film. I think that Taika Waititi is just gold. He's a gold mine, but he's gold himself. I think that he, like I said before, he has a nice balance between having the hard-hitting moments, especially like so far what we've seen with the first Thor, where it can be badass or it can be heartfelt, but then it's also really funny, So, and I know a lot of people get hung up on Thor. I need to say this actually because it does wind me up a little bit. People get hung up on Thor Ragnarok when Asgard's getting like destroyed by Surtur, and then Korg's like, if it's alright, we could rebuild. Like, and if the structure's in place, it would be a safe haven, like that, and then those. What does he say? I can't remember. No, that's it. No, those foundations are gone. That sort of thing, like, you know. So people get wound up by that, and now they just use that one moment to be like, well, this film's shite, isn't it? It's. I mean, they've lost their home. I get it. They're sad. You see, they're sad, but as Odin says, Asgard isn't a place; it is a people. And wherever they go, there is Asgard, and they will be Asgardians. So, thank you, camera. So, whilst we were just there, I just want to say I think that idea is that the concept of the whole film is rubbish because that's all they fucking pick out, and it winds me up. So, you're an idiot if you think that just because of that one line, but if you think of because of all the way throughout it, it's like that, then that's your opinion. I respect your opinion. I personally thoroughly enjoy Ragnarok, but if you're bringing down Ragnarok just because of that one bit, you're an asshole. But if you overall have bits and pieces and more opinions on why it's shite, then fair enough. You do you. Moving on. As for this, looks great. Colour scheme is just up. Oh god, like the rate, the boat traveling on the Bifrost. I will next time if the next trailer, they always do 2 trailers, don't they? So when the next trailer comes out, I will hopefully remember. Is elk? Are they elk? Are they moose? They're moose, aren't they? Are they moose? I don't know. I don't want to go back and look. I will have a look at it. Hopefully by then I will not only know what species they are, but I will attempt to say their names. But also, if I don't, I can't believe you believe me. Silly people, aren't you? But yeah, so it had its moments there where it was brightness, like sort of like a comedy with like the sort of bright elements of it, where it was like where it actually felt godlike, like where you think like when you think of where the gods live, like when like you thought of it, and especially when the way they talk about it in their books, it's nothing like how it's supposed to be void of color. It's just bright. It's a spectacle. There's colors everywhere, and I think that's good. But then when they have used gore in this, obviously there's a point where he is in like surrounded by color, but he does look like almost as if he sucks the color out of the place, and I think that's cool, and I hope he does do that. Like he just every scene he does, it's sort of like he almost absorbs all the color and just makes it bleak. So obviously only got Zeus at the end there stripping off Hemsworth, so his accent, Crow can do what he wants, I guess, at this time. Like this far into his career, he could probably just grunt, and I'd be like, all right, I like what you're doing, Crow. Gore looks so cool, doesn't it? So cool. Oh, how good does Valkyrie look? How good does she look? I'm taking this out of my ear. She looks so good. Oh my god, she looks so fierce. And obviously Jane is Thor. Like, the whole thing with the fucking hammers that go into smaller hammers. Yes, please, thank you. Yeah. Korg's there, and I like that. Korg will just be there in the background to like say his quips. I know Meek somewhere. I haven't actually spotted him in the trailers I've been spotting, but someone has pointed out online that I was like, "There's Meek. Can I see them there?" When he was like in the first trailer. So I'll have to see if I've missed him out on this one. Yeah. So overall, that was great. I'm glad I avoided a bunch of spoilers. I saw obviously photos quickly people put up like God Butcher, but I saw what he possibly looked like anyway from leaks from what the toys looked like. So I was like, I was able to go scroll past, and I've done my best to stay off of Twitter all day, which is unlike me. So I've done best to stay off of that. It's been an absolute minefield, because then you roll out Instagram. I'm in fucking Facebook groups where people are doing like shit posting, and I've just saw a bunch of like I saw pop. I couldn't go on any social media, so I've just like been on YouTube. Even then, I'm like sidestepping a lot of videos. I'm just going straight to the ones that I want to watch. Luckily I've listened to podcasts. I'm just moaning about how shite my first world problems are. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Guys, are you excited? I'm excited. If you're excited and you like this video, like the video. What do you think? What do you think? Can you stop it, camera? Thank you. What did you think of the trailer? Did you think it's good? Do you think it's great? Tell me what what his animals are and what their names are if you want to write below. I promise you I won't pronounce it until I can actually hear someone else pronounce it. What do you think? What do you think of what do you think Gore looks like? What do you think? Zeus, talk to me. Yeah, I mean, if everyone wants to talk below about how great Valkyrie looks, then let's go, because she looks sensational. She looks so good. And overall, yeah, let me know what you think of the video. If you like these kind of videos, guys, please subscribe, hit the bell to get notifications whenever I put videos up. I do a bunch of videos to do with me, other people, so have a little look around. And I will see you in the next video, guys, all right? I'll see you out there.